Welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to do another update to my team. Today I'm going to actually base it off Fox League's predicted or round 1 NRL teams. There's a couple of people in here who I weren't expecting in teams, and so I'm going to alter my team based on what they've suggested or what they're thinking. So I'll run through some of the teams. Melbourne Storm, there's no real surprises in there. We've got Remus Smith, they're saying, at wing. I don't really want to read through all these names because pretty much there's no one in this side that, no surprises, no rookies, no cheapies. Rabbitohs, same thing here. There is no real surprises or rookies. The one that I'm thinking I wish I could get in my team is Jairo at 490,000. At the moment, I don't have any room for him. I'm actually happy with Tavanga, Harris, Barnett. I don't know if I could upgrade to him with Kolomatangi, but I just don't know at the moment. I'm really unsure about that one. Alright, so Knights, Callum Ponga's injured, so Tex Hoy is fullback. We got Jaden Brayley at hooker, who last year got injured, I think, before playing 2 matches, or his 3rd match, so he didn't get a price increase. So he's based on what he was at Cronulla when he was sharing the hooking duties, where this year it looks like he'll be the only hooker unless Phoenix Crossland comes in and plays hooker. So this is just their predicted side anyway. Connor Watson at lock. I'm actually going to try and get him into my side for 280,000. Dirt cheap. Absolutely dirt cheap for a starting lock. Alright, Bulldogs. We have no one cheap there, obviously because they bought in Corey Allen, Nick Kotrick. So there's no real cheapies there. They're halves, Wakeham and Flanagan. There's no one really there that I'm really interested in. Broncos, so Tessie New at centre, who's 200k. Xavier Coates is playing, but he's like 350k, I'm pretty sure. Thomas Dearden, I don't even know what his price is, but I'm not looking at him at all. Carrigan at lock, he's probably a good option for people. He was fantastic last year. So no, we got Jordan Ricky on the bench. So I'm actually not looking to get Jordan Ricky, I don't think. I thought if he had got a starting spot, I would have been interested. And you got to think Payne Haas is going to come back into this side, so someone's going to be dropping off this bench. Alright, so we got the Eels. We got Oldfield taking Michael Jennings' spot. And really there's no surprises there. Their team pretty much looks identical to last year. Alright. Warriors. So David Fusatua had a shit year last year, and his price went from like 480,000 maybe to start to now he's starting the year at 250,000. So I'm actually going to try and get him into the side, and I've just got my fingers crossed that he has a good year, because a couple of years ago him and Ken, well, before Ken started having a stellar year, he was actually the dominant winger over at the Warriors. Winger center maybe, I don't know if he was playing center. Alright, so what else have we got? And no real changes there, really. Alright, Titans. No real changes, no cheapies there or anything like that. Alright, so we got the Roosters. There's the biggest surprise here that they've named Joseph Suaalii in the starting 17, so I don't know how that's possible. He's going to get an exemption because of his age, but that is good news for Supercoach people because he is dirt cheap, and I didn't have him in my side, but because they've got him starting, I'm putting him in my side. Alright, so And they don't. Victor Radley's still out injured with a knee injury. I don't know who this Daniel Suluka Fafita. Let me check him out. Daniel Suluka Fafita. So he's pretty cheap, and they've got him down for starting. So maybe there's an option for people trying to get a cheap bench player. But like I said, with Radley and Cordner coming back into the side, he'd likely drop out. Eagles, we've got Jason Saab, so I don't know how much he is, but if he's got a starting spot. 233, so that's not too bad. He's a pretty good player too. Walker, but you got to remember George Tafua's injured and he'll come back into the side. So no real cheapies there either. I was hoping to have Josh Schuster in. What's the other dude? Zach someone. You've got him in my side. Zach Sadler. Let's see. He's not even named in the others. But the reason why he's a good option is because he's front row, second row, so he can dual position. Alright, Panthers. Charlie Staines. Spencer Linu at 200 or so K, and they're starting in the starting side, so that is really good. I'm actually going to try and get Spencer Lino in. Alright, we've got the Cowboys. And no real changes there to their side from last year at all. Alright. Raiders. So we've got Bailey Simonson and Matthew Timoko. Both starting because Jared Croak is injured. Am I keeping him in the side? I can't even remember the changes I made. But it's good to see him. They've got him down. And we got Ryan James, so pretty cheap. Dual position, I think. Tigers. This dude here, I checked him out, Asu, but he's 350,000. So, Jock Madden. Okay, so that's one of the shocks. So we've got Jock Madden at number 6. I'm going to put him in my side. Before that, I had Sam Walker, but I'm putting him in this instead of Sam Walker. I got Jacob Little still at hooker. Massively injury prone through his career, so I'm going to keep Simpkins in my team just because Jacob Little could get injured in the first match. Alright, Dragons. We got Max Feguy. Dirt cheap. Center position, so I'm going to bring him into my side. So Cody Ramsey, bringing him in. Besides that, they're the only options really. Sharks. And no real cheapies there that I would call cheapies. People are going Matt Moylan, but here's another one who's been injury prone over the last couple of years. Matt Moylan, 250,000. I wouldn't even bother. So that is the predicted lineups from Fox League that came out today. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my little book. I'm going to start. So the first thing I'm going to do, Avarillo, I like him a lot, but he is going. I'm getting rid of Dylan Walker. He was just filling space because someone said I had people who weren't playing. And in the end, Dylan Walker's injured anyway. So I'm going to go for Jack Bird. Dual position. Super cheap, once again, due to injury over the last couple of seasons. That's a fantastic player. I reckon Dylan Walker, so we're going for Max Feige instead for that spot. Okay, what's next? We're getting rid of Blore, and I'm bringing in Ben Travojevic just because he is a dual position, so he can swap with Bird if need be. Okay, next we got Hayes Dunster. Let's have a look how much cash I got. So Hayes is going. And do I have enough money? Yes, I do. So we're getting in David Fuzatua at this moment in time. Next one we got, okay, Jordan Ricky. I'm getting rid of Jordan Ricky. I'm moving Zach Sadler down. So we're going to go Zach Sadler. And Sam Walker is going. And we're getting in that Jock Madden. Okay, Josh Schuster, am I keeping you? No, I'm not. We're getting rid of Josh Schuster. Okay, so Zach Sadler goes to the second row, yes. Spencer Lino now moves into front row, 218,000. And then the last move, is just the last move? Oh no, I need another one. So Tomiko, even though looks like he's playing, I need the cash. Because we are going to get Joseph Suwali just to get the cash. And I'm going to get Connor Watson. Where are you, Connor Watson? Down there. I think that is the extent of the changes. So let's have a look. So we've got Cook, we've got Simpkin, who the only person in front of him apparently is Little, who's injury prone. Sticking with Paulo and Papali. Spencer Lina, who said was starting. I didn't even look at Stefano. He was on the bench, I'm pretty sure. It's Tigers. Where is he? Oh, they don't even have him in the side. So, okay, so I could probably get rid of Stefano. But I don't know why he wouldn't be in the starting side when there's been so much craze about him for the last couple of seasons. Harris, Tavanga, Barnett. So this is where if I could get Jairo, I would, but I like Harris, I like Barnett, I like Tavanga. So I haven't got enough wiggle room to upgrade him to Jairo because I actually like this guy. I reckon he's going to go pretty good this year. Cleary, Madden, who they said was starting. So these two dudes here are pretty much just for dual positions. So if one of these guys, if he isn't playing, I can put him up here and there's another cheapie. Shift him around. So Cleary, Madden, Walker and Watson. Watson playing at lock for 280 I think's fantastic. And Bird, is he playing at lock too? For 380? Let's check that out. Where was Dragons? Dragons. There we go. Yeah, Jack Bird at lock. So last year I went with Isaiah Yeo in my centers because he had dual position and that worked out fantastic. We got Max, who they say is playing. Fuzatua playing. So if I really needed to, I could shift Bird straight up there and put Fuzatua in and have Bird up in the second row straight off the bat. So I think the team looks a lot better than last week, like a lot better. Considering I don't know any details about this Jock Madden dude, but they say he's starting at the Tigers, so and they wouldn't have got rid of Benji for no reason unless they had someone who they had faith in to come into the side. It says here Connor Watson injured till round 1 or 2, but I'm happy to hold him. I don't really need him to play straight off the bat. Same as Simca, I'm happy to hold him and wait for Jacob Little to get injured. It sounds terrible, but it's bound to happen, surely. He's bound to come into the team at some point. Alinu, yeah, super happy. So yeah, thank you for the people in the comments too, because someone mentioned Spencer Linu in the comments. I looked into it and I jumped on it. Yeah, Fuzatua hopefully has a blinder this year. Sully, didn't even know that he could play because he's under 18 still. So that is the team for this week. And how long do we have to go? 23 days. So what's that? Just over 3 weeks. I don't think I'll do a video next week. I'll put it off for 2 weeks because I think this team is looking pretty good. Alright, we'll leave your comments down below what you think about the changes. If you checked out this predicted teams list on Fox League. And yeah, you can comment about what you think about Bird, Watson, Fuzatua especially. I think he's, if people don't go him and he's a pod, I'm quite happy about that. And I'd like feedback about my second row. It looks a lot different than other people's second row, but I like it. I'm not going with Tomalolo. I'm not going with Murray or Madison. So it's a bit different than other people's second row. Alright, well, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.